Hi, how is everybody? Hey, uh, quite a bit of information on the web about how to scale your business, but they make it so confusing and so convoluted. I definitely want to simplify that for you. Although I've only been up to 45 employees, so there could be different information from others. I never claim to be the end all be all to advice. But anyway, let's get into it. Scaling your business is what I'm going to call a leapfrog approach. And what I mean by that is there's certain things you have to have in place first in order to grow your business. And many people will grow way too fast before they're ready for it, and they don't have systems into place. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, if something were to happen to me, would this business continue to run based on the way I have it systemized? And same thing with any key employees. Can this business survive without them? And if the answer is no, then you're not ready to grow this business. You need to create a system, and because if you cannot survive without key people right now, then how do you expect to duplicate your efforts in another place, right? Without you, basically. So you must make specific, simple training, advice, laws, commandments, everything for each facet of the business. How do you get the customer? How do you answer the phone? How do you send out a rep? How do you supply that product or service? And what are all the parameters for doing that? Boy, there's a lot of stuff there. But it's worth just sitting down, and literally you could record each thing. But that's the start of you creating the system and creating manuals so that it's set in stone. But then it doesn't prevent you from modifying all of that later. Okay, so that's the first step. The second step is where all the leapfrogging comes into place. Do you have enough customers, right? What do you have in place to gain those customers? Because if the phone is not ringing, I'll guarantee you're not growing. So you need to do the fundamentals in marketing and advertising, and spend the least amount of money. So you have to key in on what are the ways I get the customers. But then, if you want more customers, you have to treat those customers extremely well so that they will refer you and they will return, and that is a part of growth. Now, if you have plenty of customers and you're super busy, one of the biggest issues is enough people to take care of those customers properly. So you're going to need salesmen, right? And so that's probably a great place to start. A salesman, and they help sell more jobs. Then you're going to need more installers or service reps. So you have to have a training and a recruiting in place for that. Pretty soon, your sales and your installation will outgrow the amount of customers. So now you have to go back and create more customers. You see what I mean? Leapfrog one after the other. So you've got sales, install, customers, sales, install, customers. But you've already created a system, right? And so you're able to follow that system and create a formula for your own product or service company, your own category. So that is how to scale a business in simple terms. We're not talking about all of the other peripheral information like adding equipment, adding tools, adding space to do all of this. So all of those things will have to come into play. And like I say, you don't want to grow too fast. What you really want to do is you want to make the proper amount of money, charge the right amount for your services, so that you are turning a profit, you are making money. I think it's sad how I and other people I've known have grown a business without making sure that you have exact accounting in place and you know your numbers well enough so that as you grow, you're actually benefiting from it. So that's my overview on that. If there's any further questions, please subscribe below. And any comments that you have are more than welcome. There goes one of my trucks. They were beeping at me. So have a wonderful day and a great time in your business.